Okay, let's dive in. We're unpacking this idea of getting a truly, royal experience on an island getaway. But hold on, before we even start, there's something crucial, the pronunciation. We need to get this right from the outset.
Absolutely essential. We're talking about Phuket. Phuket.
Right, Phuket.
Yeah,
Not the way you sometimes hear it. Getting that right shows you're actually engaging with the place.
exactly. It's Phuket. And our main source for this deep dive, it's an article called Luxury Lifestyle in Phuket, How to Live Like Royalty.
Okay, and who's behind this article? That's important too.
It is. It comes from Ocean Worldwide. And
Hmm.
they're not just, a travel blog. They're a luxury residential real estate agency. They specialize in high-end properties in, well, Phuket and also Koh Samui. And get this, they've been based right there in Phuket since 2004.
Wow. Okay, so nearly 2 decades. That's serious local expertise. This isn't just generic travel advice then.
Not at all.
Yeah.
These are insights from people dealing with the luxury market day in, day out. The director, Sandra O'Neill, she's apparently helped literally thousands of families and investors in this specific high-end space.
So they really know what living like royalty means on the ground there.
Precisely. So our mission today, for you listening, is to kind of pull apart what makes up this truly opulent Phuket experience based on what these experts are saying. We want to go beyond just, standard tourism and figure out how you really achieve that level of um, seamlessness and control. That's modern luxury, right?
Right. Makes sense. So where do we start? The accommodation, I guess. The sanctuary itself.
Exactly. Forget the standard hotel room for a moment. The foundation, according to Ocean Worldwide, is the private villa.
Okay, talk me through that. What's the big difference? Space?
Well, yes, space is part of it, but it's more about seclusion, total control over your environment. Imagine waking up, no noise, but maybe the waves, and there's just your private pool between you and this incredible view. It's like a mental buffer zone.
Okay, I can picture that. But lots of places are private. What elevates it to this royal level they talk about?
That's the service, the staff. This is where it becomes, truly tailored, truly regal. We're talking about having a personal butler who just knows how you like your coffee, or a private chef who maybe whips up something based on a casual remark you made.
Right, that anticipatory service.
Exactly. And a concierge who just sorts everything. Private boat trip, last-minute spa booking, done. Zero friction for you.
Okay. But playing devil's advocate for a second, isn't that incredibly expensive? Couldn't a really high-end hotel offer something similar
Right.
for potentially less hassle?
That's a fair point, but the key difference is control and cohesion,
Yeah.
especially if you're traveling with others.
Mm.
Think about a big family or maybe a group of friends. In a hotel, you're still in separate rooms, dealing with public spaces, hotel schedules.
Right. Coordinating breakfast can be a nightmare.
Exactly. But in a villa, you're all together in one private space. You have your own living areas, your own kitchen. It's about shared experiences without the logistical headaches. It's like being the temporary lord of the manor rather than just a guest somewhere.
Okay, that makes sense. So the villa gives you control over the space. What's next in building this royal experience? Food.
Absolutely. Culinary indulgence. And the ultimate expression of that control is the private chef experience right there in your villa.
So they come to you.
Yes, a skilled chef prepares exactly what you want when you want it. Authentic Thai, maybe some international dish you're craving,
Yeah,
using fresh local stuff, gourmet dining, maybe by your pool, without having to dress up or go anywhere. That's convenience elevated.
definitely. But okay, staying in the villa all the time might feel a bit isolated. Does the source mention getting out, experiencing local flavor too?
Oh, for sure. That contrast is important. For a more, let's say, lively local experience, they really highlight the night markets.
Ah, right, like the Chilva market or the big Phuket weekend night market.
Exactly those. It's a total sensory shift from the villa's quiet luxury. You get the buzz, the smells, the sounds, and the food. Amazing grilled seafood, those spicy papaya salads, mango sticky rice. Fruit shakes, it's an essential part of the Phuket experience, that contrast.
Yeah, you need that balance. And what if you want to take some of that flavor home with you?
Well, that's where Thai cooking classes come in. The source points to those is really valuable. And the good ones, they often start with a trip to a local market to actually buy the ingredients. So you see where it all comes from.
Oh, that's cool. Hands-on.
Yeah. And then you learn the philosophy, that balance of sweet, sour, salty, spicy, that's so central to Thai food. It's more than just recipes, it's understanding flavor.
Interesting. And any other sort of unique local tastes mentioned?
Actually, Yes, for something a bit different, they mentioned the Chalong Bay Rum Distillery.
Oh, rum in Thailand.
Yeah, apparently they make it from 100% sugarcane. You can
Mm.
tour the place, see how it's made, and naturally try some. Maybe a fresh mojito.
Okay, that adds another layer. But let's face it, a huge draw for Phuket is the sea, right? The Andaman Sea.
Undeniably, the marine environment is central.
So how do you experience that, like, royalty? Not just joining a big tour boat, I assume.
No, definitely not. The key here for that truly exclusive royal feel is chartering a private yacht.
Ah, okay. The private yacht, what does that really give you?
Access. Exclusive access. You can explore hidden little coves and beaches the bigger boats just can't get to. Plus, you've got your own crew, maybe a gourmet picnic on board. It's total control over your day on the water.
And where would you typically go on a charter like that?
Well, the absolute must-see is Phang Bay. It's just spectacular, famous for those huge limestone karsts jutting out of the water. Looks almost prehistoric.
Oh, right, with James Bond Island.
That's the one.
Mm.
And with a private charter, you can glide past places like that, maybe do some kayaking through sea caves peacefully, without the crowds,
Yeah.
ideally.
Okay. But back to my earlier question. The yacht sounds amazing, but is it essential? Could you get a similar sense of seclusion with, say, hiring a local longtail boat at the right time?
That's a really good point about effort versus reward. A longtail boat can get you to some beautiful, secluded spots, absolutely. But the private charter difference is about removing the effort entirely. If the crew handles everything, navigation, food, timing, you just arrive and enjoy. It minimizes any friction.
Got it. So less managing, more experiencing. What about the beaches themselves? Any specific recommendations for different vibes?
Yeah, the source highlights a few contrasting options. You've got the buzz of Queta Beach. It's quite big, about half a kilometer. Lots of water sports happening there.
Okay, so more action-oriented.
Right. Then down south, there's Naiharn Beach. Much more laid back, peaceful, kind of nestled against these lovely green hills.
That sounds nice. And for pure seclusion.
For that ultimate island to yourself feeling, they point to Freedom Beach.
Freedom Beach sounds promising.
Apparently, it really delivers. Fine white sand, gorgeous turquoise water, and usually you need to get a long-tail boat for a short hop to reach it, which keeps it quieter. Real tranquility.
Nice. Okay, so we've covered villas, food, the sea. But luxury travel isn't just about hedonism, right? What about, like, culture or perspective?
Absolutely. A rich trip needs balance. The source mentions key landmarks that add depth, like the Big Buddha. It's massive, 45 meters tall, sitting on top of Mount Megakert.
Wow. You must get incredible views from there.
Totally. Panoramic views over Chalong Bay, Kata Bay. It's made of this beautiful Burmese alabaster, too. It gives you that broader perspective, literally and figuratively.
And other cultural spots.
What Shillong is highlighted, it's considered the most important Buddhist temple on the island. There's a grand pagoda there that's supposed to hold a tiny fragment of bone from the Buddha himself. It connects you to the island's spiritual side.
Right, adds context beyond just beaches and cocktails.
Exactly. And speaking of meaningful experiences, they also touch on ethical elephant sanctuaries.
Oh, that's important. Places like the Phuket Elephant Sanctuary.
Precisely. Places that provide a genuine safe haven for rescued elephants and focus on conservation, not exploitation. Visiting one can be a really rewarding part of a luxury trip, blending indulgence with a bit of responsibility.
That blend seems key. Okay, so after all that exploring yachts, markets, temples, you'd probably want some serious relaxation back at the villa, right?
Definitely. And again, it's about eliminating friction. The source talks about in-villa spa treatments.
Ah, so the therapists come to you?
Exactly. No need to go anywhere. You can have a proper traditional Thai massage, maybe some aromatherapy, foot reflexology, often right there on your private terrace overlooking the sea.
Okay, that sounds like peak relaxation. Now, logistics. Timing is crucial for any trip, especially a high-end one. What about the seasons in Phuket?
Good question. There's a clear distinction. Peak season is roughly November to April.
That's the best weather, right? Sunny, calm seas.
Generally, yes. Ideal for all those boat trips and beach days, but it's also the busiest time, and prices are at their highest.
Okay, so trade-offs. What about the off-season, May to October?
That's the green season. You might get some rain, usually short, intense bursts, but not constant downpours typically. The upside, fewer crowds, significantly better value on villas and other things. If maximum privacy and feeling like you have the place to yourself is the goal, the off-season can be really appealing.
Interesting. So it depends on your priority, guaranteed perfect weather, or potentially more tranquility and better value.
Exactly. Flexibility can pay off during those months.
So, wrapping this up, how do you really maximize that royal lifestyle, according to the source?
It really boils down to fully utilizing the resources at your disposal in that high-end villa setting. Use the concierge, get them to make those exclusive reservations, arrange meals with the private chef, book those in-villa spa treatments, and honestly, just savor the privacy, the pool, the sunset views without any interruptions.
And they mentioned the luxury property market there is still strong.
Yeah, apparently fueled by consistent foreign interest.
Hmm.
It underpins this whole high-end ecosystem.
Okay, so putting it all together.
Well, what emerges is this picture of Phuket luxury being a blend. It's about minimizing hassle and maximizing control through private spaces and impeccable service, but also combining that with authentic dives into the local culture, the incredible nature, the food scene. It's not just about being isolated in luxury. It's about curated access to the best of everything, tailored to you.
Right, so living like royalty isn't purely about spending the most money, maybe. It's more about achieving that seamlessness, that privacy, that feeling that everything is just handled, whether you're on a yacht or just by your pool.
Precisely. It's the quality and personalization of the experience.
And maybe here's a final thought for you, the listener, to ponder. Given that strong property market and foreign interest Ocean Worldwide notes, if your ultimate goal is that deep seclusion, that feeling of having Phuket almost to yourself, does that push you towards braving the off-season for potentially supreme tranquility? Or do you stick with the guaranteed perfect weather of peak season to ensure every single one of those yacht trips and beach days is flawless? That's the dynamic you'll need to weigh up.